What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Grudge Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to gold farm. Now, I'm not a person who just always has thousands upon thousands and hundreds of thousands of gold. I actually very rarely have a lot of gold. That's because I'm a PvP player. I don't really need a lot of gold. I don't have to buy like repairs or like buy enchants all the time and stuff like that. It's actually very rare that I actually have to upgrade my gear a whole lot, and especially with Warlords of Draenor, where they kind of got rid of enchanting every single piece of gear and gemming all your stuff. There's not really just a need for PvP players to have a whole bunch of gold right now. So it's kind of nice that they kind of accommodated to the PvP scene, but at the same time, there's always that chance that you want to go across the auction house, buy a cool mount, buy a cool pet, buy some cool transmog gear yourself. And so this is going to be a guide in order to help you guys get the gold that you want to have for whatever reason you want it. Along the way, talking about transmogs, if you're wanting to have transmog gear, this is a really good place to do it. This is on Courage. Where's it at? It is it's called AQ Encourage, or the Ruins of Encourage, and it's the Fallen Kingdom. And this is actually a raid. This is all the raid scene behind me. And what you're going to do is you can run this 10 times per hour. So you have an hour to run 10 times. And I'm going to show you guys how fast it takes me to run like one run through here. And I'm going to do a speed run, so I'm going to speed it up through the run. The trick to this is, in order to maximize your profit and maximize your luck and chance and everything, to run this 10 times in the hour, you're not going to be able to kill any of the bosses. So you have to be really careful about that. And for that reason, I recommend running with a class that has a stealth or has like a reset or something like that. Especially, like, I'm running as a feral druid, so I have shadow meld because I run as a night elf. And if I was to pop my incarnation, I could just prowl again. So if I do happen to pull a boss, I do kind of have a cheater way out, and I can just go stealth again and reset the boss in order to maximize my potential. So the other perks to running as a feral druid are you're going to have a lot of speed boosts. I will have dash and stampeding roar, and then I'm also spec'd to displace beast just for these just for these instance runs in order to maximize my speed increase. Other ways you can do this, if you're like running as a warrior or a paladin or something like that, you can go and buy potions of speed, potions of swiftness, I think is what they're called. And they will actually increase your run speed by 70% for like 10 seconds, something along those lines. So make sure that you are checking into the ways to maximize your performance. So let's head into the raid. And it is actually a raid, so it's not an instance run. So that's why you can reset it and reset the trash. You can't reset the bosses only once per week. So you can reset the raid or the instance, but not the bosses. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna buff up, and we're gonna take off. And you can mount in here. If actually this place is really cool because this is the only place that you can use your battle tanks. So if you want to, well, I can't use it here, but I can use it inside the actual thing. But you can mount in the raids, so be sure to just jump on your favorite mount. And I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. But it took me about 16 minutes and 43 seconds to do one run through this. You can run this instance 10 times per hour. Like, I just really want to stress that you can run this 10 times per hour. So 10 times per hour, if you do this, you should only be able to get about 4 or 5 times in, unless you're just like, unless you have a spot that you're going to go to and farm like religiously. Like if you found that, you know, one of the raid spots is just swarming with things, this is really going to be a trial and error. So like I said, that was my first time in there. I'm going to see how lucky I got with my drops. but I am able to go back and reset that instance if I wanted to. But that's just off one time, so it took me about 15 minutes to run that, and I'm going to price all this stuff out for you real fast. So what we got here, let me see, what we got here, Chica, yeah. We're going to check the belt first, and the belt is selling for about, it seems like the Supreme Sash. So if I was to buy those up and resell them, I could buy these 3 up and jack the price up to that 990. Somebody else is selling it for almost 2K. I could probably buy these out and resell them for a lot more gold, but that's, you know, just another thing. So that's, I'm going to say that's about 500 gold, and this is on server Darkspear. So that's about 500 gold there. If I was to take the effort to buy them out and everything, that I could buy that one and sell it for, you know, a lot more, jack the price back up to the 400s. The Pride Lord armor is, that's another like 700 gold piece. So we've got 500. That's about 500 as well. So that's 1K, and then that's, I'm going to say that's, you know, about 1K if you were to buy out the small ones and resell it at the top value. A lot of people have that tendency to really undercut people. Like that guy's selling it for 2,100, and they're selling it for less than 1,000. So if y'all was just to buy those up and resell all 3 of them for 1,800 a piece, you know, that's a 2,000 gold profit. And people will buy that stuff. Like, as crazy as it sounds, people really like the transmog aspect of the game, and there's certain people who just do the transmog. Like, it's just a really good way for them to really, you know, customize their character. So to check the robe's looking at about 150 gold, so that's kind of disappointing because I thought that was going to be a really good one, to be honest. I thought that was going to sell for a lot more. The leather piece, it's looking like that's going to be, see, like that I said, these people, this guy's selling it for like 2,000, and then it just drops to that 200. So if I was to go out and buy up all these up and then sell them for 1,800 gold a piece, that could be a huge profit if people actually buy them. But it looks like there's too many people who actually have that, so not that good. The Wandering Nomad, nobody has these. Oh, of the Wandering Nomads. Let me take these off real quick. Okay, well, it looks like nobody has these. I might have to go over and check the auction, but that could be a shit ton of gold right there because those are black boots, it looks like, and a lot of people will go for those black boots. Now, this is going to be the one that I think is going to sell for the most, so let me see how much this will sell for. Okay, so only like 350 gold. So, I mean, in that one run, it took me 16 minutes, and I'm going to sell all this stuff and probably make about 3,000 to 5,000 gold off of that one run, assuming it sells. And like I said, it's all going to depend on your luck with this. So about 5,000 gold in 15 minutes or so. So if you do this 4 times in an hour and you get super RNG lucky again, even if you only make about 2,000 gold, like say I make 2,000 gold off of this, if you do it in, you know, if you do this 5 times in an hour, that's 10,000 gold an hour. So you have a really good chance of making a lot of gold. And if you keep running it, your luck is just going to increase. So you're going to get really lucky, and you're going to get that one piece that sells for like, you know, 50,000 gold or something like that. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the best way, in my opinion, to make a ton of gold super fast. It's just going to be to run those instances that are going to have like a really high drop chance on getting gear, and that you can run on a very fast basis. So yeah, that's my gold making tips. If you liked the video, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter as well. My Twitter will be posted down in the thing below. And also head over to my Twitch where I live stream every single day, and be sure to follow me on Twitch. Just, yeah, make sure that you guys are subbing and liking these videos. And I appreciate it, guys, and thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later.